You're listening to the Chandler Burton Podcast. Turn it up to 11 and rip the knob off. This is Chandler Burton.
What's up, girl bosses? The queen is dead. Nick killed her. As they say, Shawnee trapping too hard.
All right. Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Chandler Burton Podcast. I'm your host, Chandler Burton. Today, super special guest, a guy that I've been wanting to get to know for a while, my boy, SeenFeen. How you doing, man?
Doing fantastic. You doing well?
Dude, I am doing good. Thank you. You know what's funny? Like, no one ever asked me how I'm doing, so I appreciate you asking, dude.
That hurts. That's tough to hear.
No, it's
I'm
all
sorry.
Good. I'm just teasing. That's hilarious, dude. Well, dude, thank you sincerely for coming on, making some time out of your day just to have a chat with you, dude. Yeah, as I was saying before, I've been watching you for a while on YouTube, and I think you are hilarious, and I think you seem like a really cool dude.
Best.
Dude, yeah, you really cracked me up with all your stuff, dude. So sincerely, yeah, thanks for coming on and making time, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, dude, really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and just jump into it, dude. Well, let's tell us a little about yourself. Like, what do you like to do for fun? Some of your hobbies. Like, who are you off of YouTube?
I am an obsessive worker, so all my hobbies entail just like self-inflicted suffering. So I really like to obsess about things.
Yeah,
and it's a problem. So with YouTube, that's my latest obsession, and that came about because I used to fence. I used to fence, and when COVID hit, that wasn't a thing anymore. So I needed a new obsession. I was putting like 15 hours a week into it. I was an NCAA athlete, doing my whole thing, and I was like, "Oh,
really?
I have 15 hours a week just free for something I've been doing for 9 years.
Wow.
What do I do?" And YouTube. That's my new thing. Now I'm on to music.
Dude, that's crazy.
That drives me crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, I love getting to know people, because I would never like expect that from you. Like,
most people don't.
Yeah, and a lot of people just see us as like these just YouTuber guys in metal. But I think a lot of people forget, like, we have lives outside of doing YouTube and stuff. So
we're more than just the face.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why and that's why I like bringing people on, because again, like, I just feel like I usually like to invite people on that I know I would vibe with, like, if we were in real life and stuff. So that's really cool. Fencing though, man. That's what got you interested in that? Were you doing that, you said, for about 15 years or?
No, 9 years. I'd put like 15 to 20 hours a week into it.
Gosh,
but
that's crazy.
I hated other sports, and I loved.
Yeah,
it's funny because I got like really good at it, which you wouldn't expect for someone who gets into a sport, because it's like, oh, sword's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I took it very seriously. I worked my ass off, and then COVID hit, and I burned out.
Yeah, dude,
I went too hard on it.
I feel you, dude. I think a lot of people got burnt out with a lot of stuff with COVID and stuff, dude. How are you? I know, obviously, things are hopefully getting better, but how are you doing with all the? Hopefully, you haven't got it or anything like that. Hopefully, you're doing good on your end of the world, dude.
I got it once.
Me too.
Wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
My teeth were hurting.
Your teeth.
That was
were
the
hurting.
worst part. My teeth were hurting. It wasn't like the coughing or anything. My sinus pressure got so bad it was like fucking with my teeth.
Really?
I was like, ah. Yeah,
Dang,
it was the worst.
Oh, that's awful, dude. Yeah, I had everything. I had the shortness of breath. I had like loss of taste. Like, it was terrible, dude. It was getting to the point I was like, maybe I should go to the hospital. It was getting bad, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. It was getting. I couldn't breathe, so I was like, uh-oh. Then literally a couple days later, ended up being fine. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, man. It's still just horrible time for the world, dude.
Would not recommend.
Yeah, not recommend at all, dude. A lot of people think it's like a joke when it's like, seriously, a person who's had it sucks. It's not fun to deal with, dude. But yeah, man, I'm glad you're doing good. Did you get it recently, or did you get it during like when it was pretty bad, or?
It was like back in May. I feel like, with the whole COVID pandemic, it wasn't like so bad in terms of isolation, because I'm kind of a hermit.
Me too, dude.
So like, yeah, I'm able to just like hunker down and grind. So it wasn't too bad socially, but it was like when I got it, I was like, oh man, Here it is.
It sucks, dude. Like, to the point where I couldn't even, like, I was so sick, I couldn't even play, like, video games or, like, watch a movie. Like, I put YouTube on hold because, dude, I was just killing me, dude. Like, it was just the worst. I literally just laid there and just agonizing suffering. It was just terrible, dude. I think
I made, like, one reaction I was, like, at the peak of my sickness. I was just dying. And I'm talking about it in the video. I'm like, I might peace out, but, like, the song's pretty lit.
Yeah, dude. That's super funny, dude. I
record and regretted it.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That's super funny. I recorded. It's before I knew I had COVID. I knew I was sick. I did. It was when Shadow of Intense album came out. I was doing it for my Patreon. I was like,
gotta do it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, something's not right here. I was like, this is a good album, but I'm just not feeling it. But then I was like, oh, it's COVID. Okay, so, but yeah, man, that's when I knew. I was like, oh crap, I feel it, dude. So, yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you're better, dude. I'm glad you are better, man. So,
me too.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. So, what do you do? What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, for work, I'm in research.
Are you
in research?
Sick.
Yeah,
dude.
So I graduated from undergrad in like 21. Took a year to work. Now I'm back for my PhD. So that's what I'm up to.
Dang, dude, that's super cool. So, I mean, what kind of got you like interested in doing that? Like, did someone like inspire you, or is it something that you just felt like you were good at? I guess, or because it's so funny hearing like you like do metal and then like you do research stuff. Like, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So this also comes from suffering. I suffer from migraines.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You know, so it's sort of more of like a curiosity thing. I was like, I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I wonder why. And then somehow that leads to me being really interested in science.
Dang.
I do have like that sort of general curiosity about all like subjects and disciplines. I have like all sorts of random knowledge stored in the back of my head. I like to look up shit on Wikipedia for kicks.
Yeah, dude.
Store that.
Yeah, man.
So there's all sorts of stuff flying around in here.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm in research.
That's really, really cool, man. That's awesome to hear. And that's awesome. It sounds like you're really enjoying it. And you said you're doing, how many more years of school do you have, or are you done?
For a PhD, I'm here for life.
For life?
It's like 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
Like, man.
I feel you, dude. Hopefully it'll go by fast and you'll be able to, keep doing that, dude. That's awesome, though, man. That's really, really cool.
For
dude.
me, I have to do a PhD. No one has suffered like I have.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. It's hard work, but I know it's gonna pay off for you, dude. So that's super. See, that's why I love bringing people on, because I never would have like expected that from you. So I think that's really, really cool, man. Props to you, man. I know it's hard work, but that'll definitely pay off for sure, dude. So I'm really excited to have you on. Again, I think you are just an awesome YouTuber. I know we were talking a little bit before. Yeah, we were talking a little bit beforehand, and you haven't been doing this very long. I had no idea. I thought for some reason you've been around. I felt like I've seen you around like forever. And so tell us a little bit about your like your YouTube journey. Like what inspired you to get started? Like, why reaction? Like why a reaction channel?
See, I only had like negative inspiration because I would watch a lot of reaction channels, and there's many that I do like.
Yeah.
Like Keem and Nick Nocturnal, but then there was some where I was like, oh, this person sucks. I could do this better.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they're faking it. They're totally faking it. Where you see the people like, going batshit, and they're like, you're trying to be Keem. You can't be Keem.
Right. Exactly.
Everyone sees Keem going wild, but he's mastered physical comedy. Other people are like, oh, well, I can do that. They can't do it. They don't have it down like him. They don't have it down like him. With Keem, it's always refreshing. Yeah. So I do have some positive inspirations, and somewhere I was like, I could do this better. But ultimately, I also wanted to, like, I've always been really passionate about music. Every Friday, I'd like check out the new releases, or I'd just go hunting on Spotify to find new stuff. Yeah. And it's honestly like, I only got exposed to reactions when I got into deathcore, which is recently, like 2019.
Right.
So like before deathcore, I was into like death grind, grindcore, a lot of that stuff. Before that, a lot of black metal.
Really? Wow.
A little bit of thrash, new metal. Yeah, I was into black metal and grindcore before I was into like deathcore and metalcore.
Really? Like what kind of band? Like, can you give me like an example of like in a band? I don't listen too much of that stuff, but what are some bands I used to listen to?
So in terms of death grind, definitely like Nails, Cattle Decapitation, Aborted.
Okay.
There's another one. Can't remember it. Oh, Anil Nathrak.
Okay.
And those are like the death grind people. For grindcore, that's where you get obscure. So like bands like Cloud Rat, Full of Hell. That whole scene, they hate being recognized. It's kind of funny how they are. They're kind of like averse to it. They're like, we're gonna be underground.
Yeah.
We're gonna play in someone's basement and beat the shit out of each other.
Love that, dude. Yeah. That's hilarious, man. Super cool, dude. That's awesome. So, like, I think that's really cool, because I was going to ask you, like, like, who who, I guess actually a question I do have is like, how did you get into like metal? Was it like a friend of yours, or did it kind of just come about and you heard it one day? You're like, oh, that clicked. Like, how did you get into it? I'm always curious to hear people's stories about that.
A friend known as my mother.
Really?
Listened to Korn growing up, a lot of grunge and stuff. So like Alice in Chains. So I popped out of the womb headbanging. Right? I didn't even have a choice.
Yeah, man.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Umbilical cord still attached.
That's hilarious, dude. That's cool, man. So your mom listened to Korn, and that kind of just like, I assume you listen to like Metallica, Pantera, and stuff, and kind of
not even that's
really
stuff I had to come across myself. But that's like where I feel like I started really exploring with like Pandora Radio when that like first came out.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, because it was just recommending stuff to me that I had no idea about.
Yeah.
Like, I think I heard Rings of Saturn in like 2014.
Wow.
I was a baby.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely, man. Dang, dude. I must be like way older than you, because maybe not way older, because I'm gonna be 29 next week. So I feel like I'm
23. I'm 23.
Okay, because I feel like I'm getting old, but but it's still that's pretty sick, man. So like, who were so I really like what you said about how you had people that inspired you and people that you felt like you can do it better. I think that's really cool. So like, who, like, besides like Hardcore Keem, was there anyone else in the scene that kind of like inspired you to want to like, be a reactor? Because for me, it was, I don't know if you know him, but definitely like FYM Reacts. Do you know who he is? You ever heard of him?
I feel like I've heard of that.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy. I used to watch him all the time, and that kind of got me inspired to jump into doing it. So like, was there anyone like in particular that was like, man, I would really, really like to do what he does?
Not particularly, but I've never been like the type of guy to kind of copy.
Right.
I like to make my own way, so my whole thing with reactions is that like, this is something like, I'm really into the music, of course.
Right.
But while I feel like it's really beneficial to bands and like fans of those bands, and even like people who are generally into metal who might not know those bands, for me personally, I don't find it that like gratifying.
Sure. Okay.
So my whole thing with reactions and being a reaction channel is to kind of build people who are there for me and not just for the content. Sure. I think that's like really important, because I think a lot of the time with reactions, people are there because you're checking out something they like and they want to be they want to be agreed with. Pretty much, for
sure. I think a lot of
me, I'm like,
I don't want to cut you off. Yeah, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, dude. I apologize. Oh man, dude.
Yeah, no worries. So I think with a lot of people, it's like they show up to the reaction video because of what you're checking out, and that's that can't be avoided. So I've been trying to really like diversify, bring people in for me, and keep people there because it's me, and then do other types of like content. So that's why I started like making music.
Yeah,
mostly to see if I could, and then also just to do something that I could be proud of myself. It's like, I made this.
Yeah, for sure. I like what you were saying there. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, obviously, we're all checking out the same type of music, but I feel like a lot of people come for certain personalities or different aspects of YouTube channels and stuff. And so I like that you said that, and it feels like someone said this before. I think actually it was Nick Nocturnal, where it's like sometimes people just don't have those friends who like this type of music, so they go to reaction channels.
And there,
yeah, exactly. And they're just like I feel like I'm rocking out with a friend. Like, the community within reaction channels everyone is so nice and so sick. Like, everyone legitimately feels like a friend. And so I have plenty of friends that are in the metal, but it's like it's cool to meet like other people who do what I do and just love the music the same. Like, again, like, there's just something special about this community that you just can't get with any other type of music, dude. So it's pretty 100%. Cool. Yeah, it's very cool. So let me ask you this. I ask everybody this who is a reactor. I bring onto my podcast. So what do you think about, like, when people say they hate reaction channels? Do they think it's lazy? Do you have any thoughts on that?
I do think it is a little lazy. It's easy content.
Yeah.
Definitely easy content. It does have value, which is kind
of
it's a little paradoxical.
Yeah.
And that does tie into why I do want to start doing like more difficult stuff, like, right, getting into the music itself and all that stuff. But it is a little lazy, but it does have value.
For sure.
Because like record labels, they'll like partner with reaction channels to like whitelist their stuff, make it easier for them.
Yeah.
Bands will also do it. Like, bands love it, fans love it, labels love it. So it's like It is lazy, but you can't say that it doesn't have any value.
Yeah, I like that a lot because honestly, like it does take some effort. But then I watch like I watch a lot of video game channels. Like I watch a lot of like, and they have so much production, and it feels like an actual TV show.
Editing, yeah,
dude. It's literally, then there's me, just 29 years old, just literally in his room with a Logitech webcam and a microphone, just literally rocking out, having a good time. So I agree. There is definitely value in it, and it's awesome that labels. I've had a few labels reach out to me, and it's so nice that they recognize us as like useful. So I'm glad you said there's value in there, and I honestly appreciate your honesty because some people, they try to overdo it sometimes. But I appreciate how honest you are about it because it's not hard. Because a lot of people have asked me like, dude, how do you do reactions? Your videos are sick. I'm like, it really isn't that hard. It's super easy, dude. Super
it's easier the less you try, honestly. Yeah, because I think the people who try hard, that's where you get like the fake reactions and stuff. If you just listen to music, interact with it how you would, it's a great reaction.
Yeah, for sure.
People look for that natural response.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely here. So let's kind of go in and tie in, like, I would love to know, like, your process of, like, editing a video. So, like, so I know you have a Patreon. I know you do Twitch and stuff. So, like, how do you, I guess from start to finish, like, how do you, like, pick a song you want to do? What do you use to edit? And how long does it, like, make a thumbnail? Like, take us through your process of, like, editing and doing all that for YouTube.
I can get a video done in like 10 minutes. I'm
nice.
really quick at it. I have like just like a preset template with my intro, elevator music for the beginning and the end. I just drop in my reaction because I do one takes for all my reactions.
Okay.
So I just that's quick to make. Like the length of the video is how long it took to shoot. Yeah. I drop it in, cut elevator music to the right points, and then export, and then that's it. And then thumbnail. I don't want to take a selfie every time, so I'm sure you and many people have noticed I use like pretty much like the same set of like 8 or 9 faces. I just like
I love it, dude.
Drag in, screenshot a frame from the video, size it, make a border around my face. I'll change the logo colors a little, just to make it a little spicy, a little interesting, for the people.
Nice, there you go. Absolutely. Dude.
I don't think that was the right word at all, and I might need to rescind that. Forget I said that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Fancy. I said fancy.
Fancy. I love that, dude. That's hilarious, man. Well, that's cool. You can get it done so fast, dude. So how does that work with like? So how often do you stream on Twitch? Do you stream pretty often?
I try to do like 2 hours every Friday. Over the summer, I got real lazy about it because it was too hot. It was way too hot to stream.
I feel you.
Dude. Every Friday. Try to get 2 hours in, and then from that I'll this month is going to be hell because it's all like there's a ton of albums. I'll generally do the album reactions on Twitch, so it's easier because I'm interacting with people.
For sure.
If you're doing it on your own, sometimes you're like, it's tough. It's hard. Tough.
It can be tough.
So to have people interacting and sort of reacting with you in real time is good. Yeah. And then that will go on Patreon. Gotcha. If I can't get it whitelisted, it goes on the channel.
Yeah.
So those aren't too bad. And then with the streams, if there isn't an album that week, I'll do like requests from fans and audience members. Because I think that's like a good way to connect with people, see what's up, and then find new music. Because I honestly feel like having started this channel, it's like so much harder to find new music. Because it feels like I don't want to miss a good reaction video.
I know.
So I'm less exploratory. My Spotify Wrapped was abysmal. It was horrible. I'm ashamed of it. My minutes listened dropped just by so much.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Who am I?
What is going on? What have I become, dude? Seriously. That's hilarious, dude. Dude, it's hard for me to discover me. Like, not like hard, but I just feel like I'm gonna miss something. Cause like I don't know, dude. Sometimes like now that I'm so into it, I just sometimes forget. Or to be honest, I listen to the same album over and over, so I don't really like I've been listening to Wage War's album, Manic, like just spinning it over. I just spin it like every day. So it's like honestly, I don't feel like I really miss anything. But dude, that Wage War is my favorite, dude. That's like my favorite band, dude. I don't know what it is.
Time.
I think it is, which is funny because they're like a new band. Oh. So, like, for me, it's, like, it's really tough. But every time they put out anything, I just, like, love it. I don't know what it is, man. I'm more of a metalcore guy myself. Like, I do like heavier music for sure. But, like, for me, I've always, like, metalcore, like like Wage War, Fit for a King, Current, Era, like that type of stuff. Like I love some good metalcore, dude. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, is there anything dropping soon that you're excited? Are you excited for Devil Wears Prada's new album?
I'm not a big metalcore guy. I do like some of their stuff, but I've never gotten really into it. I think my biggest, my most anticipated releases are the Darko album dropping. I think that's going to be insane.
Stoked for
and
that.
then Behemoth's album on Friday.
Oh, that's right.
Those two I'm really excited for.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Black metal's probably like one of my favorite genres.
Yeah.
So I've never really gotten away from it. I've tried. I can't get away from black metal.
Okay.
How
can we try to get away from it?
The racism, womp womp.
Let's talk. Honestly, okay. Can I be honest?
Let's get into it.
Can I be honest with you, dude? I wasn't gonna bring up anything. I just want to say there's two brothers on the podcast right now talking about metal music. Yeah, dude. So I don't want people to think like I don't want you to think I was like pointing them out or anything. But okay, now that you mentioned it, dude, I would love to talk to you about that. How was it listening to metal and you growing up? I assume it was it tough?
Not really. I just think it was just like, who's Jay-Z? Who is Beyonce? Like, I'm so out of touch with like mainstream stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it was too terrible. It's just like sometimes like I think the first time I got called the N-word was in a reaction after making a reaction to like it was like a Mayhem song or something. It was funny because one dude commented is like, "What are you talking about? The scene isn't racist at all." And then I got called the N-word by someone else. I'm like, "Man, you should have coordinated. Yeah, I should have talked before this."
Dang, dude, someone called you that in a comment?
Yeah, they were creative about it. They evaded the filters. I was like, you're smart. The worst kind of racist.
Dang, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. So you said that there was a little bit, like, so you're listening to black metal, and you said there was some, your race was involved with that? Is that what you were saying? Or, like, what happened there, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I don't listen to black metal because I am black in metal. It's just I like it.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I just like the symphonics, like some of the older stuff, like Bathory, if you want to go way back.
Okay. Yeah.
I got into that like pretty young. Like I think I was 14.
Okay. Dang, dude, that's awesome, man. Are you excited for Leuan Owen's new album?
I am. I'm very excited. New single dropping tomorrow, the date of whenever. I know that gets confusing.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know when you're posting.
Do they? I think probably post this on Friday. But new single coming out soon. Okay,
dropped 2 days ago.
Okay, sick. All right, man. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I love To the Hellfire, and then the new singles have been pretty good. So I know a lot of people are really excited for that here. It's just hard for me. It's hard to do the reaction because my stuff always gets blocked. So I kind of just don't. I don't really do much with them anymore, just because I know, like, I like having the music video in there, and even if I like blur out the video sometimes, it still gets blocked.
The audio block, it's tough.
Yeah, it's hard, dude. So like, I mean, like, what do you do? Like, do you like what are your thoughts on like copyright blocks? I know obviously they happen, but like, what are your thoughts on the whole like on that? I guess.
I honestly think blocks are better than the claims that never get lifted. At least you're very like consistent with your message. It's like, oh, we don't want you to react to this. The claims where like you dispute and they're like, nah,
right,
and they're just like, no, we're taking that money.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's honestly a little bit worse. It's gotten better because there's like, I have like a list of labels who will like whitelist my stuff, and I've like figured out the labels that will like release claims too.
Right.
So even though there's like some that I'm like not directly collaborating with, I'm like, okay, this is on like Nuclear Blast, they're gonna whitelist.
Right.
So it kind of works out like that. So I'm kind of figuring it out. So it's kind of led to me like avoiding some labels for the channel. But if I really like the music, I'll post it. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. Yeah. Like throw it on Patreon or something.
Exactly. That's what I do too. I'm just like, sometimes, you just got to do it. So that's awesome, dude. I think that's really cool. So let me ask you this. I'm also very curious about this as well. So my next question for you would be, so if someone came up to you and they were like, dude, I want to start a reaction channel just like you, what would you tell them? What would be some of your advice that you would give them?
Say, don't be you. Be yourself. Don't be me. You're not me. I'm me.
Yeah.
You're you.
That's true.
Me.
Me? You? What's going on? Dude, I think that's cool. I think that's a really I always tell people, like, dude, your first few videos will suck. I hate watching my old videos. I've only been doing this for like a year.
I enlisted like 100 of mine.
Did you really?
Yeah, I hit like 800,000 hours of like watch time.
Yeah.
I unlisted a bunch. It was like 700,000. I like dropped by so much.
Did it really? Oh man, dude.
I was like, it's like if I can't watch them, no one can.
Dude, I feel that, man, because I used to, before I got my webcam, I would just use my use my camera on the computer, and it looks so bad. I was like, dude, it's hard to go back and watch some of my old reactions because I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. Horrible. The audio was bad, the microphone was bad, like everything was so bad. And so yeah, it's hard to watch, dude. It's pretty brutal. But you know, you gotta learn. You gotta like take the step, you gotta put yourself out there. Was it hard putting yourself out there? Like when you first started, like was it easy for you to be on camera and just go on YouTube, or was it kind of hard for you to do that?
It was easy, but I don't know why. It shouldn't have been. I'm a hermit. Like, I think I'm a bit of an ambivert where I can be extroverted if needed, but I don't need to be around people constantly.
I'm the same way, dude. Yeah.
I just did it. But also I think like I was like, oh, who's gonna watch this? And then people watch it. I was like, shit, now I'm in it.
You're like, oh, okay, here we go. Awesome. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of the same way where it wasn't like in high school and stuff. Like I did like a lot of performance arts and stuff. So for me, it wasn't too hard to jump on. I know a lot of people, their biggest fear is like getting on the camera and just being themselves. So I always just tell people like, yeah, don't like, because there was one person that reached out to me and they were saying like they want to do exactly how I did it. And I was like, I don't think you should do that because like, yeah, like that's you can't be me, you know? And so, yeah, it's super important to kind of just find your own, like and what's cool is every reaction channel that I've watched, everyone is different and in the best way possible. Like, and it's awesome. Like everyone has their own style. And then there's some that you can tell they're still trying to find like, you know, kind of find their groove, which is totally, you know, totally acceptable. But like yourself, Richard, FYM, Metal Burp, like just to name a few, everyone is so different, but we all have the same goal. We just love the music. And so I always just tell people that. I say it's cool to watch people that inspire you, but definitely try to take that and do your own thing with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I do think another part of it is like not always following the trendy things.
For sure.
Because for me, like those are the easier types of content, but if you're not into it, you're not into it.
Yeah.
So there's some things where it's like other people are checking out. I'm like, I don't like this. That's not going to be a good video.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'll even do this. I'll shoot a video. I'll be like, I hated that song. And I just not upload it. I'll be like, I'll let it go.
Honestly, I've done that a few times too. There's actually one that I did a little while ago. And I was like, you know, I don't even really like this band anymore, and I don't know why I did it. I only did it because I thought maybe it would get some views in the channel, but I did the new Bring Me the Horizon song, and I really don't like them anymore, and I don't know why I did it. I was like, why did I do this song? I don't like this band. I just don't. Even their older stuff I thought was all right, but I just can't stand them. I don't like why I do this.
I uploaded my reaction to that, even though I said in the video, I was like, I kind of hate this. I was like very transparent. I think sometimes with like the really big bands, I'm like,
yeah,
they'll be fine. I'm like, I don't like it.
Absolutely.
I get roasted. I get annihilated in the comments. I'm like, you know, fair.
Yeah, you're like, you know,
you didn't come here for that. You didn't come here for that. You know,
exactly. Yeah, they came here to, you know, hopefully because you like it. But yeah, dude, there's been a few times where I've not like the song. I did a Sleeping with Sirens song once, and I said I didn't like it, and dude, I was destroyed in the comments.
Mistake.
Dude. I was like,
you just signed your own death warrant. Jesus Christ.
I did. I did, and I was like, you know, I told him, I was like, you know, I'm going to be honest. I just didn't really like the song, and everyone was like telling me why I was wrong. You know, it's just crazy how obviously it sounds like you deal with the comments well. Like you kind of just brush it off, and you just think they're hilarious. That's
or I say block from channel.
Yeah, I keep forgetting sometimes that is an option for sure. That's hilarious, dude. I love that. So I mean, what honestly, what keeps you inspired doing this? Because obviously, you know, you're a busy guy, dude. You keep yourself busy. You know, you're doing school. Like, you know, you got a life outside of YouTube. Like, and then at the end of the day, you know, you come home and, you know, YouTube, what we do doesn't make a lot of money. So it's like, what inspires you to keep going? Because I mean, you could stop at any time, dude. Like, what keeps you going with this?
I think a big part of it is that I am an obsessive worker.
Yeah.
So I'll like get home. I plan my week ahead. I'm like, get home, shoot the reactions. I do manage it in such a way like the filming and editing process is so quick. It's like really not that much.
Yeah.
And like, I've got it down to a point where I think it helps me manage burnout too. And it's just like something else. I am genuinely interested in the music, so at the end of the day, I'm coming home and I'm checking out whatever new music drops.
Yeah.
It's just something I've done my whole life, long before doing YouTube. Been into metal for like forever. So like worst case, even if I don't like the uploading it to YouTube or whatever, like I like this. I like the song. Good. Wow.
Yeah. I love that.
It's kind of like the reactions content isn't very like gratifying, but like check the act of doing it and listening to new stuff. That is gratifying.
Okay.
I think it's what I get back from YouTube and stuff. I'm not like I'm not too like, yes, I am so smart and successful for looking at what other people made.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's essentially what it is for sure. But no, I think that's cool, man. So have you ever had burnout, or like have you tried to like manage burnout, I guess?
I don't know, for like 4 years now, honestly.
You've had burnout for 4 years?
I kind of just pushed through it.
That's good. That's a good.
Yeah, I'm like, if I don't like it, nobody else would like doing it. So
yeah.
Or I think a thing I always do to trick myself into like sort of managing anxiety and all sorts of stuff is I was like, other people have been here before and they're fine. I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Like I think it sucks, but I'll like things always turn out well. Yeah. What's the harm?
I like that's a good positive attitude to have, man. I mean, anxiety is I struggle with that too. Some people don't believe me when I say that, dude. I have really bad anxiety, depression. I always talk about it on my channel. I try to really like take the song and then kind of essentially what I do on my channel is I'll take the song and I'll kind of break it down like in regards to like mental health, how it can try to help, somebody. And I think for me, what keeps me going is just like the act of like the song, knowing that it's going to be able to help people. Because again, kind of what we're talking about at the beginning, like essentially we're taking someone else's work and we are using it for our video. So I try to put a spin on it of like my own personal take. I need to finish school. I need to get back into it, but I do want to study to be like a mental health, counselor and like help other people, and help people. Cause dude, like I struggle all the time with my brain and it's like, I want to help other people who can. And so I figured YouTube be a great start. Music for me is a good jumping off point to like, I can relate to the lyrics and then I could share like a personal story, in my life to hopefully help somebody who is struggling with anxiety or depression, or if they're feeling down, or again, if they don't have a friend who likes this type of music, hopefully I can essentially be that friend for them. And so that's kind of where companionship. Yeah, exactly. And so that's kind of what I want to bring to like my channel when people leave. Hopefully, even if they don't like the song, hopefully they'll take away like a good message of feeling good about themselves. To me, that's like the most important thing for me about doing the channel. So it's I've had a lot of people reach out to me through Twitter now. I'm pretty new to Twitter, but mainly Instagram, just telling me like, dude, your video like really helped. And like, to me, dude, it's like that to me, like picking a burnout, like I've had it a few times, but that's what keeps me going is when I get those.
That's huge.
Yeah. When people,
that's massive. Yeah.
Yeah. When people tell me like it's helped and I'm like, dude, that's what's like, okay, I can keep doing this, dude. So didn't me go off on a tangent there. I want to keep getting to know you, but I was like, dude, I don't know, dude, it's such a blessing for me. Like just hearing that people actually care about what I do. So it's huge, man. It's really, really big for me. So really big.
That's really transformative. I'm just out here like, funny joke. And that's what I got.
No, that's cool,
and then
dude.
Analysis. No. You're out here like helping people. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah, man. It's funny. I used to I still like to make people laugh and stuff, but I used to use essentially use humor to hide my pain, and I decided I don't want to do that anymore. I just I was like, I can't lie anymore, because like high school sucked, like almost out of my 20s, it just sucked. So I just essentially was like, I can't fake this anymore. So again, I like to make people laugh, but it's like I don't want to use it to hide my pain anymore. So that's essentially what my channel's about. Just trying to help other people, and it's been huge. So it's cool that people reach out and do those things. So, but no, I think your stuff's good too, dude. I don't want you to think that I'm like making this about me.
No. It's just like, it's different styles of transformative content. That's like really cool, because I feel like that helps you like really interact with people on a more personal level, and like help them. That's awesome. That's really awesome.
I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. It really means a lot, dude. Because again, you're one of those people where I've like essentially like I love your channel, dude. Like I told you, like I found you a while ago, and I was like, dude, your channel is like awesome. I love your vibe. It's so simple. I've been watching you for a while, dude. So I don't want that to sound creepy, but I have been watching you for a while, dude. Yeah. So yeah, dude, I think your stuff is great, and I'm really happy for the success that you've gotten, dude. Are you almost at 8,000 subscribers? You're getting pretty close, dude.
I'm at the beginning of 7,000.
Oh, okay,
it's pretty quick. I think my growth curve is like a flat line.
Yeah,
so it's like pretty predictable.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Which is nice. It's consistent.
Yeah,
I'm happy with it.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, your content's great, and it seems like people are really enjoying it, dude. So yeah, you get pretty good views on your videos, man. Like I'm watching, I'm like, dang, dude, he's getting some high view counts on that. So that's awesome to see, dude. Super cool. I bet that feels good though. You know, putting in all that work and people watching your stuff. That's got to be cool, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there is the duality of it when a video doesn't do well, and you're like, "Oh my god, who am I?" Yeah. the 10 out of 10 versus the 1 out of 10. Yeah.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, I get that all. Sometimes certain videos do really well, and then sometimes they just they don't do as good as I think. And I'll put like a lot of editing to them. I'll put some jokes in there, like some cool edits, and I'm like, oh man, no one watched it, and it kind of that kind of breaks my heart a little bit. But it is what it is sometimes. So. You just gotta...
All about the clickbait.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. A lot of people tell me I should clickbait stuff. And I was like, oh, man, I like to be honest with everything that I do. Like, the face you see on my thumbnails are, like, my legitimate, like, me react to the song. But,
Not mine.
Well,
I've embraced it. People that call me out, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I know.
You're right.
I know what I've done.
I think your thumbnails are hilarious, dude. Some of them, like, dude, those crack me up, and some of them like actually match the song on what's going on. So I'm like, dude, these are really funny, dude. So no, I think they're cool. And dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, the worst part for me is like making thumbnails. I hate it, dude. I hate making.
It's tough. That's why I make it as simple as possible. Everything just is easy, and then I don't burn out.
Dude,
I burn out from other things in life, but this, I'm like, it's so easy. Why I can't?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that, dude. Awesome, man. Well, I'm super excited to dive into this part. I'm super excited to talk about your musical project, dude. I'm super excited. The music's sick. It's super sick. Dude. I just want to start off saying that here. Is it Sunscourge? Am I saying that right?
That's how I thought it was pronounced, and then like Richard, he reacted to a song and said Sunscourge. I was like, that's how you say that? And it is. It said Scourge. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, my band is Sunscourge. Like I knew the whole time. I had no idea. I've only ever read that word.
That's hilarious, dude. I need to watch Richard's reaction. Actually, I have not seen that. So that's awesome, dude. So let's talk about Sunscourge or Scourge or just we'll talk about the sun.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know. Who am I? What is going on, dude? So oh my god, dude. I have a multitude of questions about this. First of all, as I said, super sick. Like really, really cool. I'm like, dude, this is hype. And after like watching your reactions, I was like, okay, this is totally his type of music. And dude, you're living it, man. It's absolutely cool. So I guess generally just kind of like tell us about it, dude. Like how did you start this band, dude?
I wanted to see if I could do music myself. I was like, I check out all these musicians.
Yeah.
Can I do it? Can I do it? So I started, and it took me a while. Just those 3 songs took me a year to finish, over a year, because I started pretty much with literally no experience. Like I knew how to play guitar, and that was it.
Yeah.
But then like the hardware stuff, I had no idea about, like a DAW. So I was like, okay, free DAW, Cakewalk. So in Cakewalk, I was like, okay. What are some VSTs I can use to program drums, program synths, do all that stuff, bass? Then I found them and just kept refining the songs, until I was like pretty happy with them. Even now, like I don't know if I'm fully satisfied with them, and I think that's because I've pretty much raised them. They're my children for like a year.
Yeah.
And in true Jamaican mother fashion, I am disappointed.
I'm sorry.
The white fans won't get that one.
I know. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. You're gonna make me cry, dude. That was actually legitimately hilarious. So
I'm sorry.
No, dude. That's what I'm saying. I think that's why one reason I want you to come on, because you are hilarious. Okay, let's try that again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so, let's Okay. All right. I honestly forgot where did we leave off? I'm so sorry, dude. I'm just dying over here.
So pretty much like I like the structure of the songs. I like the way they flow, but like now the thing that bothers me is it's like constantly on my mind. I get really obsessed with things. I'm an obsessive worker.
Yeah.
Like an ant. The production. And like, people have commented about it. Some people have said they really like it, but naturally the negative comments, like they get to you more for some reason.
For sure.
So it's like I might retrack them and then re-release them with like the guitars pulled up, different tones. Just because I think what I was tracking them on was like this really cheap amp that happened to double as like an audio interface, but I got like a Focus right now. So like the new stuff, I've already written some new songs. They sound great, but I'm like going back to the old ones. I'm like, they could be better. Yeah. So I'm gonna refine those, probably re-upload those. Dude, but I do like the way they came out so far. It's just there's like some minor things that are getting to me personally.
Yeah.
I think they're like fine as is, but I think they could really be elevated.
Okay, that's pretty cool, dude. So you produce everything yourself? Is that kind of what I'm hearing?
No. So I had an audio engineer do it for these, but I just don't think it came out the way I liked. And I think that's mainly because like he was working with just like not great stuff to begin with. Like, right, I'm recording like with like a poorly optimized rig.
Okay.
Like you can't do much with that DI track.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm in the process of re-recording some tracks, and then hopefully, I'll re-release it soon. I'll probably drop that as soon as possible. I won't make it like a big thing or a big announcement. I'll just do it.
Yeah,
the new stuff.
Sick, dude.
But I do like the way that EP came out. It's just there are some minor things that are like, I can't stop thinking about this.
Yeah, for sure. And that's how, that's kind of how, like, I'm sure. So I featured on a song a little while ago with one of my friends, and
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, man, yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed doing that. And it's funny, like, him and I were talking after, and, like, everybody's been, like, enjoying, essentially calling us an I Prevail ripoff, which is hilarious. But everyone's been, like, really enjoying it, and that's been really cool. But him and I were sitting back going, like, there's probably some things we could have definitely done better. But it's like people who listen to it don't know. They're just like, this is super sick. But the people creating it, you're like, that could have been a little more complex. The breakdown could have a little bit more complex, I guess. Not so simple, super generic. So I totally get that, dude. I totally get like wanting to go back and just fix some things. But again, like for me as the listener of your stuff, I think it sounded really cool. And I think yeah, man, so let's talk about like how long have you been playing guitar for? Like that I'm really curious about. Like how long have you been playing for?
So let's see, I got one as like a birthday gift when I was like 9. One of like the Squire starter kits. I was just like intermittently practice on that, look up like tabs on Songster. So I got really good at tremolo picking, but I never took it too seriously.
Yeah.
But then like start of the pandemic, I was like, okay, like let's do something because I have so much time. Oh my god.
You're right, exactly.
I started like really practicing, getting into it just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then just working at it, and then the process of writing songs, I think, has like really helped too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think learning other songs that help me like get some of the basics down, then writing, it's like I feel like I can now just like kind of riff around a little. I feel a little more free with it. Yeah. And I kind of know, I'm like, okay, I know what I need to do to get this note. Like I feel like I have a good sense of where all the notes are. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel like I'm more solid now. Yeah. And I think it's interesting when I started writing these songs, I think I wasn't great. I wasn't great at all, but I was like, let's see. Yeah, like now, like a year later, the process of writing these songs like helped me get better. And I do think for a lot of people, there's like that sort of like barrier to entry where they're like, oh, I'm not good enough to write, so I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna put it off. But it's like, there's no harm. Try, because there's honestly a million other things to learn in the music writing process, and you might as well start earlier. Because if you start later, it's gonna suck later.
Oh, for sure. I absolutely agree with that,
just
dude.
Get it over with.
Yeah, just endure the pain. Just gotta, everyone's going to suck at first. That's just the way that it goes, man. So, but no, dude, yeah, I think you did a really good job. And yeah, your guitar playing is, it's super sick. It's really good. I don't play guitar, so me listening to him, I'm like, dude, this guy's really good. This guy's super good, dude. So, I'm thoroughly impressed with it here. So, like, how did you get all the features? Like, you guys got like Taylor from Left to Suffer, I mean, that is super sick. Left to Suffer is phenomenal. I'm really good friends with Jakob, the guitar player. Yeah, dude. So,
I love those guys.
Yeah, they are so nice, dude. Like, it's funny because I've never seen them live, but you see them playing like, dude, they look like the scariest dudes. And then I did a podcast with Jakob, the guitar player.
They're so friendly.
Dude, they're the funniest, nicest guys in the entire world, dude. So how did you get all the features on this, dude? Because I was gonna ask, do you do any sort of vocals at all, or is it just them?
Oh, see, I ended up. No. I thought I was gonna do this on my own, and then I was like, oh, I suck at that. So I was like, maybe I'll just get other people to do it. Yeah. Because originally the idea was like, I'll do it all myself. You can't do it all yourself.
Yeah, it's hard.
And like I already was stretched thin doing like all the instrumentals, and like now I'm much more comfortable with it. But at the time I was like, holy shit, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, I just reached out to people who like I don't know, it ended up being people who I had like done reactions for and stuff.
Cool.
But I don't think like that's like why. Like they're all like open to featuring on stuff. Like they're more accessible than I think people might realize. Like if you have a project and you want Alan on a track, DM him. Yeah. DM him, see how much he'll charge, and then figure it out. So it was like really cool working with them. Of course, the sleeper hit of the EP was Josh Rivero. His project is Oracle Spectre, and he reached out to me to react to something.
Okay.
I was like, oh, his vocals are sick. Hey, you want to be on the song?
Yeah.
It's just like that's just awesome, the way it works out is great, and it's like it's really cool because like these guys like I now have his friends too. Like it's really cool. So like with Josh, like I'll send him like stuff to be like, hey, what do you think of this?
That's awesome.
Just to get feedback, he'll send me stuff from his project, and we'll like bounce ideas. Do the same thing with Taylor and Alan. Awesome. Shout out Alan. He told me not to drink Mountain Dew because it'll fuck me up. So he saved my life, and I appreciate that, Alan. Shout out Alan. But yeah, it's nice to just have like a more like casual interaction with these guys. I think a lot of people put their favorite artists on pedestals, but these are really approachable dudes. Like I hung out with like the Left to Suffer dudes twice. I saw him with the Lorna Shore headliner.
Oh, and nice.
Another time, they were playing like right around the corner from my job, so I saw him during my lunch break.
That's super sick, dude. That's awesome.
I was like, I wonder if they're waiting at the venue, and they were. I was like, what's up, guys? How you doing?
That is super cool, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people like everyone in the metal scene is so approachable, dude. Like they're so nice, man. Like,
so friendly.
Yeah, it's just people just think it's so the music's so aggressive that they're just mean people, but that's not the case at all, dude. I've reached out to a multitude of bands to come on and like talk with me, and all of them are like, dude, absolutely. It's just a matter of like planning around touring and stuff, and I'm just like,
you're on the road all the time.
Yeah, they're always busy, and so it's hard to get time, but it's like, dude, like it's just awesome, man. I even reached out to, I don't know, he'll come on. Like I reached out to Kellen of Memphis Mayfire, asked him if he would come on. He's like, dude, he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, just wait till we're not touring and we could do it. But I'm like, even like Memphis
30 years from now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, they're pretty big in the metal scene, but again, just the nicest guys ever. So that's really cool that you got them like on the feature, dude. Like, so when you do other songs, are you going to reach out to like other people that you have in mind? Or I mean, I
already have. Nice. I have a song that's complete now with a very fun feature who I shall not reveal, but he annihilated in a deathcore band in two. He's in 2 deathcore bands. That's my hint.
Dude, I don't even know. That's okay. I'll
I mean, a lot of people are in 2. So
I'll ponder on that, and if I guess if I guess it, can I message you and you can tell me if I get it right or not?
Yeah. Okay, vocals in one, guitars in the other. That's the hint.
Okay, I'm actually gonna do some research tonight when we're done, and I'll see.
You gotta
see if I can figure it
out. But that song's coming along really well. I mean, it's done.
Yeah,
it's like a black and deathcore song, and I don't know. I don't feel like I'm locked into too many sounds. I do like the Black and Sab. I mean, if you listen to the EP, like Taylor's song, synths everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, I love synthwave. I might as well like throw that in, maybe with a little bit of like black metal, see what happens.
For sure.
And then like Josh's song, that was more of like more traditional like black and deathcore, but not quite. And then Alan's song was like Distant 2.0. Which wasn't even intentional.
Yeah.
he chose to feature on that. I was like, hey, out of these 3, which do you want to do? I'll do that one. I was like, that's so funny because that's the one that sounds the most like Distant.
That's hilarious, dude. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. I think that's just so awesome. So, yeah, man, I'm super excited to check it out here. I was going to ask you, too, does the band have a meaning or does it just sound cool? Like the band name?
I am a nerd. So I played a lot of Elden Ring. And I was like, I need a band name. Star Scourge Radon? That's too direct. Sunscourge. No one will ever know. Everyone knew.
Dude, didn't know you were a gamer, dude. We could have started the conversation off that way, dude. I'm
an alpha gamer, you know?
Dude. That's hilarious. Dude, what do you play on, man?
The mythical alpha.
Yeah.
Oh, just PC. I used to be a big PS4 guy, who then...
Oh.
That's because it was the family console.
The family console? Dude.
Family console.
Dude, I got lucky, and I've had a PlayStation 5 for a while. I got really lucky to get one, so it's that's what I play on mostly. I play that, and I play my Switch, but I want to play Elden Ring, but I have a problem, and I get too mad, and I know
that's a game that'll make you mad.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I would love to stream it, but I just feel like would be so unpleasant for me. I really want to play it though, because I love Breath of the Wild, and a lot of people tell me that would scratch my Zelda itch. And so I'm like, I really want to play that game, but yeah.
It's a learning curve. Because I started like playing like the FromSoft like Souls games back in like
it
was like a while ago. I think my first one was Dark Souls 2, and I could not get past the first boss. I put it down, and then my little baby brother, he picked it up and just beat the whole game. He would make people like rage quit.
Yeah,
and, like they'd send him the nastiest messages, not knowing they were like beaten up by like a 9-year-old. It was insane. And I was like, what happened?
Yeah,
why couldn't I do this?
I know, dude. Kids are good at games, man. Like, how did you guys do this, man?
I was a kid. I feel like I should have been a little good. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I know.
That's what I'm saying too.
I suck at games now, dude. I'm terrible at them, dude. I am. Okay. Well, actually, really quick. I'm on a video game tangent here. What else do you play? Like, what else have you been playing recently, or what are some of your favorite games?
Definitely like Bloodborne. I thought that was like
Bloodborne. Okay,
probably one of the best ones that FromSoft has made. Just it's like really cool, really novel mechanics. It doesn't just feel like another like Dark Souls ripoff.
For sure.
It was like cool that they like that was like the first game that they did outside their comfort zone. I thought they did it extremely well, and it ended up being like the best game they've released. I feel.
Sick. Yeah. Man.
So that, and then I played a lot of The Binding of Isaac on my computer. I have like 600 hours.
Wow, 600 hours, dude. That's pretty intense.
Because I would play it in high school between classes on my laptop.
Oh, dude.
Never paid attention.
I didn't either. I hated high school, dude. Never did anything there. So I feel that, dude. That's awesome, man. That's super cool. Are you playing anything else right now, or just playing Elden Ring right now?
I'm playing The Grind of Life right now.
The Grind of Life. There you go. The hardest game in the entire world. Yeah,
I'm waiting for Elden Ring DLC to drop, but in the meantime, I'm not playing anything.
I feel you, dude. Awesome, man.
Once it drops, my life will become significantly harder.
I feel you, dude.
Because I will force everything out of the way.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I'm the same way with a lot of games, dude. I play way too many, and there's so many coming out that I'm like, I hope I have time. Like the new God of War coming out in November, dude.
I saw that. That looks great.
Dude, yeah, I can't wait. I gotta make time. I might even take time off of work so I can like play it, dude. Like that's how bad I want to play that game, dude. Like, so yeah, the new Zelda game coming out next year. Like, there's so many games I want to buy, so I'm just like, dude, like it's hard. It's hard as an adult, dude. Just want to game all the time. But
when you're working full time, you're doing other things. Yeah, it's like making time for it. Yeah,
exactly.
You sacrifice sleep. That's the strategy. Just don't sleep.
I know that's hard. I've been trying to figure out like how much. I've actually tested like how much sleep can I run on and be okay. I've noticed I can run throughout the day on about 6 hours of sleep. That's about what I can do. So I've tested myself. So that's awesome. That's really cool. I actually see. That's why, again, I love discovering, because I was actually going to message you and ask you how you got your name, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to save it for the podcast because that's really cool. I did not expect you to get that from Elden Ring. That's super sick, dude. Super sick.
Just ripped right from it. I mean, like, the EP is, like, chock full of them.
That's awesome.
It's funny because, like, Alan's song, he even said a few lines where I was like, is he referencing Elden Ring, too? It's like, it's pretty funny the way that worked out.
That's hilarious, dude.
Because, let's see, for his song and Josh's song, they wrote the lyrics. For Taylor's song, I wrote the lyrics. Okay. Because everyone I reached out to was like, I don't know what to do with this. I was like, okay. Yeah. It's my time to shine.
For sure. That's awesome, dude. So, I guess, speaking of lyrics really quick, I mean, we don't have to talk about all of them, but, like, what, do the song, like, I didn't really do too much of a deep dive. I should have before we came on, but, like, do the songs I've been in, like, I know, are we cool? Are we still good, brother?
We're on the fence, but I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay, all right, dude.
I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay, I'll try better next time.
I'll forgive you this time.
But next time, there's no more.
Next time, it's a one-strike rule.
Oh gosh, dude, man, brutal. My gosh, man.
Again, I'm a Jamaican mother.
Gotta get me going again, dude. What are there any like significant meanings like behind the songs? Like, are they kind of just like inspired from like kind of Elden Ring, or like do you take from life experiences? Like, I guess, what are your lyrics about in some of these songs?
So I really like the storytelling approach to lyrics, just because you know, I'm a black metal fiend, so I love like bands like Carrick Angren, where they like have entire albums that are just telling like horror stories and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like Opeth's older albums, which were like all concept albums. I love that idea, where it's just like you're telling a story. So for I think Alan just kind of went on his own and ended up writing a story, which was like, I thought it was really cool the way it worked, because I'm like, okay, that's like my preferred lyrical style. And I know he does that a lot with Distant. Like,
sure,
him and Elmer like wrote like, I didn't bring it like with me when I moved, but like they have like a book detailing like the lore of like their last album, dude. Which I think is
super
just
sick.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
It's sick. Dude. And then Josh, I was like, what if you just wrote a story? Like, let's have it be a metaphor, and be like, that'll kind of tie it together with Alan's songs. I think Alan was done with his lyrics first. And I was like, all right, I'll just do the same for Taylor's song. So they just end up being like little stories, which I think is like pretty cool. I think Josh's is like a metaphor for gluttony.
Yeah.
Mine's a metaphor for greed. And then Alan's is just fun. Alan's
it's just fun.
It's just a fun one.
I love it a lot. Dude. That's cool.
I think his is more about like, what is it? It's like the inevitability of death, you know?
Yeah.
Basic stuff, really basic, but I'm like, I love it. I'm a sucker for it. It sounds good. It was great. I love his lyrics. They're fantastic on that.
That's super cool, dude. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Like, I love like storytelling lyrics. I think that's super awesome, dude. So I'm definitely gonna do more of a deep dive into those lyrics here after we're done chatting here, dude. Because that's actually really cool. I love hearing people's approach to story, like songwriting, because sometimes it's about your own personal life, or sometimes it is kind of like a concept or a story. And either way, I think it's cool, because it's like, I love that people can just write their own stuff and it comes from the mind. And I think that's I think a lot of people forget how good it feels to be creative. Like, it feels so good, and being able to take your thoughts and put that out for people to hear, I think it's just like the coolest thing, dude. So especially, I bet, like, I hope people are responding well to the EP, because it is sick, dude. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out.
Yeah.
Not happy enough. I'm going to be changing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be cleaning it up and probably releasing. I don't know if I should replace it. I guess it depends on how the new versions come out. I think the new versions are going to be very subtle. So maybe I replace it, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. And again, like, you're learning, you're growing like from it all. And I think that's the most important thing. So, I mean, I'm sure people are going to be so excited for your next stuff, dude. So I think that's awesome, man. Super cool, dude. I loved hearing about it. Your music's super cool. I keep saying it, but it's super cool. I mean, super proud, dude. That's super sick, dude.
Yeah, I pretty much just slaved on it until it sounded good. Like, it took a year to write those 3 songs, but then like I have 2 right now. One is finished, the other is still kind of in production, but it took me like 2 days to write those.
Wow.
And I was like, why couldn't I do this at first? But of course you have to learn. Exactly. I think my process, like, I start with drums. I just make a bunch of drum beats I like. I write a bunch of riffs.
Yeah.
I pick a few I like, and then I write around it. And the whole time I'm like kind of thinking of like vocal flow, but I never think of lyrics. So interestingly enough, lyrics are last.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, what is this? I'll like send the instrumental to someone and be like, whatever story you think fits this.
Yeah.
Send it.
That's pretty cool.
And it works out well.
Yeah.
I think like normally it's not a good idea to just like write the instrumentals and say, vocals or lyrics will be figured out later.
Right.
But I think like you can do it as long as you're thinking it's like, okay, there'll be a vocal flow like the whole time.
Yeah.
As long as you have that in mind, you can kind of get away with it.
For sure. Absolutely. I think that's really cool, dude. I was going to ask you as well, do you do drums or bass, or do you do everything instrumental wise?
That's all programmed. The only instrument I'm playing is like the guitars.
Guitar. Got it. Okay.
I think what I should do is probably get a bass, because I think it just sounds better than the program bass.
For sure. I was just curious about that too. So that's awesome, man. That's super cool, dude. Well, dude, thanks for going over with me here. I have some lightning round questions for you, and then we're gonna wrap things up. Okay, you ready? You ready to rock? These are gonna be the hardest questions you will ever answer. Okay.
All right.
Are you sure? Can you handle it? You could say no. It's all right.
I can handle anything, because I'll make myself deal with it.
I love that, dude. Okay. Favorite current band right now?
Darko. It has to be Darko.
Darko. Nice, dude. So, okay, let me ask you. I know, same vote. Chelsea Gren or Darko?
Honestly, Darko. because I don't think I can really. The older Chelsea Grin stuff doesn't click with me the way like Darko does.
Yeah,
like everything Darko drops, I'm just like golden.
Yeah,
and then Chelsea Grin, there's like I like their newest stuff, all the Tom Barber stuff. I mean, I guess that's a common factor,
right?
But it still just hasn't clicked like Darko, and that's Baby J's songwriting. He is such a hard work,
right?
Because he does all the songwriting, and then like album last year, album this year, we got an EP on the way too. Like he's just pumping out songs, and like the fact that he does all the instrumentals, I find that like super impressive. Honestly, kind of inspiring for my project. I feel like to see like this one guy who's like specialized in something else, doing it all.
Yeah,
like
it's awesome.
Insane.
That's fantastic. Are you even cool? I know you like the heavy stuff, but are you like, for example, like Come Home? Like, are you a fan of the softer Darko songs?
I really like that, but that's because I really got into like shoegaze through like
okay.
Was it Deaf Heaven, that band?
Okay.
Because they did sort of like the weird death gaze, blackened shoegaze sound.
Mm-hmm.
I got into a band called Nothing, which is like pure shoegaze. Deftones, of course. I think that was like the initial route into that stuff.
Yeah.
So I do like that type of like cleaner, more melodic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very particular about it. It ultimately comes down to, I think, the amount of reverb and how high it's cranked.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I got you, man. Dude, it's a pretty big album too. Isn't it like 18 something songs? It's pretty. Yeah. It's pretty meaty, dude. So I'm like,
he has been on the grind.
Yeah, dude. And when's it come out again? Is it next year or is it this year?
I think the 26th this month.
Are you serious? Oh, dang.
Yeah,
dude. Oh shoot, it's close. It's like in a few weeks.
Really, I'm hyped. Oh. I think next week, right?
I think so. Dang, dude.
This week is Behemoth and Electric Callboy. Next week is, I don't know if it's just Darko.
I don't know.
Oh, because there's a few. I think because it's gonna be a Monday release.
Yeah. Oh, dang, dude. I'm excited. You excited for Electric Callboy's new album?
I'm curious. I feel like I really liked We Got the Moves. I liked Hurricane. It's probably pronounced Hurricane.
I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Yeah. I haven't listened to that song yet. Everyone's like, you should do a reaction, but that's another band.
It's really good. You got to check it out.
Okay. I'll be checking it out this weekend. I'm going to react to the album. I didn't do it just because, again, I don't want to do. I'm sick and tired of the blocks with Century Media, so I'm just like, and
it's tough.
Even when I reach out to Electric Callboy, they actually respond and said they'll fix it. It's still got blocks, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait until I do on Patreon. But I'm excited. I'm curious. They're just fun. I don't know if they're a great band, but they're a fun band.
They vary, I think.
I don't know.
I do prefer We Butter the Bread with Butter by a long shot. I think We Butter the Bread with Butter. Every song they drop. Fire. With Electric Callboy, it kind of varies because I think Electric Callboy, they really like lean more on like the metal, the deathcore side versus Electric Callboy. I feel like they're embracing the more like pop mainstream stuff and then sort of more subtly incorporating metal.
Yeah.
Though I do like that there is like a lot of like German traditional, like electronic music going into it. So it's more novel than like some other like mainstream like pop blends with metal.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm more open to it from Electric Callboy than other bands, I think.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I think they're just a fun band, and that's
very fun.
Yeah, so I'm excited to check out the entire thing. I'm looking forward to it. So, okay, cool. Darko. I actually did not know it was coming out so soon. I will definitely be checking that out. Yeah, I'm super excited to check that out, dude. Okay, let's do. I'm gonna mix up a little bit here. How about top 3 bands that you've seen live that you're like, dang, this is sick? Or
Suffocation is number 1. Their live sounds exactly like their recordings.
Okay.
Big fan of old school death metal.
Yeah.
So Suffocation for number 1. Number 2 is honestly Left to Suffer. Their live sound is insane.
I really want to see them live. They
love Taylor and the Boys. They sound perfect.
Yeah.
They sound perfect live. It is insane.
Dude, sick.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. I've been wanting to. I live close to the Portland, Oregon area, and I don't think they've come recently. So I told them, I was like, dude, next time you guys are here, I will make the trip out for sure. I'm like 25 minutes away from Portland, Oregon, so I'm like, dude, I will make the drive out there, dude. So yeah, I've been wanting to see them for a while. So it's because I'm friends with the majority of the band now. I'm like, dude, I gotta go check them out, dude. So
they're the best.
Awesome, super cool, man. That's great. Did you like their new EP, by the way? Do you like it?
I really did like it.
That was fantastic.
Really good stuff.
It's different. It was a little bit different on some songs, but I loved it, man. I thought it was still heavy, but had some different elements to it that I loved. Thought it was super
very
sick.
good.
Yeah.
Taylor's been saying the newer stuff, it's making the EP look like a joke.
Yeah. For sure, dude.
They haven't even gotten started, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's I'm surprised they're not signed. You know, they're not signed.
They want to keep it that way. They want to keep it that way.
That's probably
just not worth it for them,
dude. I mean, but honestly, the success that they've been getting, it's like, dude, I wouldn't want to get signed either. I mean, they're doing pretty good. Like getting on these big tours and stuff. I'm like, it's awesome.
They got the connections. They sound good. That's all you need.
Exactly. And
I think Taylor's doing the work on TikTok.
Oh, dude, yeah. I follow him. He's a lot of fun to watch.
He's great, yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Cool, dude, awesome. So, Suffocation, Left to Suffer. Who's the third one?
Third is tough. Seen Dying Fetus live twice. They sound great. I don't know. It's like between them and Cattle Decapitation.
Okay.
Probably have to err on the side of Seen Lorna live a few times.
Nice.
Oh man, this is actually pretty tough. Suicide Silence sounds exactly like the recordings live too.
Oh, cool. That's good to hear. Never seen them live. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, maybe Dying Fetus. It's probably got to be Dying Fetus.
Didn't they just
John
put out a
Gallagher
new
has
song?
hair now.
Yeah.
They put out a new song. Their frontman has hair now. Okay. I didn't know he could grow hair, but he can grow hair. It's funny because Johnny Cardullo shaved his head. John Gallagher grew out his hair. I feel like there was an exchange of sorts there.
That's hilarious, dude. I love that.
Act was signed.
Yeah. That's hilarious, dude. I love that. Cool, man. Good choices, dude. Absolutely. Okay. Favorite movie, or I guess couple of favorite movies.
Man, am I a movie person? I'm big on the Miyazaki movies. I really do like.
Okay.
What was it? Princess Mononoke? Mononoke? I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Fake fan. Look at me.
No, you're good.
I'm a poser. Princess Mononoke, I think.
Okay.
That one. And Nausicaa.
Okay. Am I putting you on the spot here? I'm sorry. Am I putting you on the spot here?
No, I'm just thinking, like, look at me. It's like, I watch enough Japanese anime to speak fluent Japanese. Drop me in. I'm pretty much Japanese.
Yeah, dude. I
don't know why I turned into Seinfeld there.
That's hilarious, dude.
What's the deal with anime?
Dude, honestly, you know what's really funny? You would probably be really good friends with my friend Miguel and my friend Kyle. He loves all the bands that you listen to, and Miguel loves anime. I'm like, dude, you probably fit in with my homies. So that's pretty sick, dude. Good. That's awesome, dude. Okay.
So those two Miyazaki movies, then. Man, what do I like to watch?
What about shows? You want your show guy?
It's gonna be another anime.
Okay, that's cool. Naruto?
I've been watching a lot. I used to watch Naruto. I don't like it as much anymore. I've been watching One Piece, so...
Dude,
my body odor just increased tenfold.
Oh my gosh, dude. They're actually making another One Piece video game, and I'm pretty excited for it. So, it comes out, I think,
Bleach is coming back.
What's coming back? Bleach? Oh, yeah. I used to watch Bleach when I was younger.
Years.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I remember seeing that. Some of my buddies are really excited about that, dude. But yeah, with One Piece, they had a game come out a couple of years ago called like World Seeker. It was like an open world One Piece game. Oh, it was terrible. There's nothing to do. It was awful.
I heard it had a lot of potential and they just flopped it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was super excited because I used to love One Piece. So I was like, this is pretty sick, dude. So, dude, awesome, man. So, man, it sounds like you're more of like an anime type guy.
Yeah, I'm a weeb, I guess. There are things I like. I mean, I watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That counts for something. That means something, right?
Absolutely.
I was disappointed like the rest of us.
Okay. I don't watch TV. I've never actually seen Game of Thrones. Didn't see any of it.
It's good until it's not.
Yeah, that's fair. That's all right. I watch a lot of like the Disney, like Star Wars, like Mandalorian and Marvel stuff. I watch that. But other than that, dude, I'm not a big TV guy, so
I can't watch it anymore just because it gets too corny. Because I keep seeing the memes of like, that's unfortunate when millions of people die or something, like those jokes about how they like, it's the comedic relief. It's just so corny. I can't do it.
I understand that, dude, for sure. It's kind of nice that you're not sucked into it because now you're like, I don't care. Well, like for me, like I'm so invested in this world now that I'm just like, I have to know. Much as I hate it sometimes, like I gotta know what's going on. So
there's also 20 movies I need to catch up on, so I'm like, it's not worth it.
Dude, there's so many, and all the new movies have sucked. I'm gonna be honest. The new Thor was terrible. I don't know why I saw that. It was awful, just awful, dude. So yeah, don't waste your time, dude. There's some good ones sprinkled in there, but yeah,
I like the first Doctor Strange. I haven't watched any others.
Dude, Doctor Strange is sick, dude. Dude, that's a cool movie. It's really cool. The new one, it was okay. But yeah, first Doctor Strange, super sick, dude. Super, super sick. So awesome, dude. See, again, I did not know you liked anime. That's actually pretty sick, dude. Super.
Yeah, I'm kind of a closeted anime watcher.
That's all right, dude.
It's right there, actually.
The closet's right there.
where I watch my anime.
You watch it in the closet?
Yeah, the anime shed.
The heck? You got like a little TV set up in there. You got some popcorn, got some drinks in there, dude. It's perfect.
Yeah, a little shrine to my favorite characters, you know.
Can you go open that closet for me right now?
No, that's not okay.
That's okay. That's hilarious. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we kind of talked about your favorite video game. I mean, essentially like the Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Elden Ring stuff. Okay,
love those.
Man, dude, you have more patience than I do, because I just don't think I did play actually. Okay, you know, kind of a Souls game. I did play Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Isn't that inspired by the Souls games? You ever play that game?
No, but I remember seeing that. That looked like a really cool game. That's like, is that canon?
Cool. It's it's canon now, because it takes place right after Revenge of the Sith, so it's part of the whole Disney thing now. So yeah, it's considered canon.
Yeah, that looked like a really cool game. It's like that one, and
they're doing a new one.
I remember what were the older ones?
Like how old are we talking? Like
the one where you were the bald guy with 2 lightsabers.
Oh, Force Unleashed.
Yeah, I think that one. I remember seeing gameplay of those ones, and those looked like pretty sick.
Yeah, those aren't canon anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, Force Unleashed was that was a good game. I like that game a lot, dude. So yeah, dude, Jedi Fallen Order. From what I read, it was definitely like a Souls game, the way it was designed. So I kind of played a Souls game. So you know, just wanted to throw that out there. Are you impressed?
I'm a little.
Just kidding.
They're fun. It's just like up to the point where they're not. So, yeah. I mean, I did my fair share of raging. Like, I think I streamed like the whole like playthrough, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, did you?
I think I beat it relatively quickly because I have experience, but there were times when I was like, how am I still dying to this?
For sure. Absolutely, dude. All right, dude. I got one more just lightning round question that I'm going to give you a chance to plug all your stuff, dude. This is a big one. You got a favorite food?
Ooh, I've been really on ramen lately.
Dude, yeah, man. Good.
I'm such a weeb. Holy shit.
You're good. No shame, brother. No shame at all, man.
I didn't even know what I was doing there.
That's hilarious, dude. Dude, ramen's delicious, dude. So good.
Yeah, I've been like making it from scratch. So I just boil the noodles, make the broth, like throw in the miso, throw in like broth powder.
Nice.
Fry up some pork belly, and then just throw it all together. Boil an egg.
Nice.
And it's great. Get the chili oil because it has to be spicy.
Dude, my man, absolutely.
From New England, so really do like lobster rolls.
Nice.
When the budget affords, which is not often.
I feel you. Gotta eat cheese.
Seafood mussels. A nice cheese and pasta dish. Who doesn't?
That's true. You're right.
Yeah. That's little raviolis, little tortellinis. Tortellini's the better ravioli.
Absolutely, dude. That's some good stuff, dude. Awesome, man. Dude, I love learning about you, dude. That was absolutely fantastic. So I want to give you this time. I don't want to take so much of your night here, but I would love to give you this time if you would like to just plug all your socials and let people know where they can find you and what you're all about, dude.
Okay, word. Yeah, my channel, SeenFeen, Twitch, SeenFeen. I got a Discord. I got all sorts of stuff on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok because there are many Sean Feenies. I had to be SeenFeen Live. Very sad, but I'm either SeenFeen, and if I'm not SeenFeen there, I'm SeenFeen Live.
There you go. That's awesome, dude. That's fantastic. Patreon? You want to plug your Patreon?
That is SeenFeen.
Is it SeenFeen?
Maybe I should just send you my link tree.
Yeah, you probably. You know what? Actually,
that's the pro strat.
I think I have it. Actually, I do have it because I forgot to tell you this. I'll tell you this really quick before I let you go. I gave you a mention and in my. I gave you a mention in my Stray for the Path video because your tweet killed me about the Queen. I literally, no, dude, I'm not joking. I was in tears laughing for like 5 minutes. And that's when I was like, I got to get to know this guy, dude. Because that honestly, and I put that in my reaction. So it's on YouTube and I found your link stuff. But dude, that was this is my 2 day. That album is sick. It's so good.
It was really good. I will say I'm half Jamaican. So
yeah,
it's good that she missed it. I'm happy. How dare she?
That's so funny, dude.
She's down there right now.
Dude, yeah, honestly, man, it has been a joy talking to you, dude. You are hilarious. You have a great vibe about you, dude. And honestly, man, like, I hope we get to talk again soon like this because you are,
for sure.
Yeah, dude, you are so nice and you are so funny and you got a great personality, dude. It sounds like I'm trying to simp on you. I'm not trying to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm weirded out, but also
you're weirded out.
I find it endearing. Yes. I find it endearing. Thank you.
You're welcome, dude. Absolutely. Well, thank you all so much for listening to the Chandler Burton podcast. Make sure you go check out SeenFeen on YouTube. I will link everything down below in the description for you guys here. And until next time, I hope you all take care. Thank you for listening, and much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you again, my friend.
Thank you.